back to more Thronebreaker. Now, in the last episode, we tossed a guy into the river. We tied a stone to his feet and tossed him in the river. But it made everyone happy. That logic. This looks like an elf guardian lumberjack camp. Let's go murder everyone, shall we?
Angren lies thousands of leagues from the sea. Yet the Imperial fleet looked chiefly to this land for wood, its ashes and oaks ideal for shipbuilding. The lumber was driven down the Yaruga to shipyards in Sintra and Atra. There, day and night, Nilfgaard's fleet grew and grew.
I was assuming the majority of the trees were willow trees. But oaks would make sense. Ashes I'm not exactly sure on.
So when Meve heard axes steadily hacking, the continual grind of saws, she halted her force and quickly dispatched scouts. Indeed, they found a lumber camp, banners overhead, the great sun blazing upon them. Though not critical to her mission, Meve was nonetheless tempted to disrupt the invader however she could.
The Emperor awaits a mass flow of logs,
called the Queen, drawing her sword.
But we shall send him corpses! Formation! Follow me!
When the Lyrians rushed forth with a cry on their lips, the lumberjacks dropped their axes. Their black-clad guards, though likewise surprised, formed up and stood ready for battle.
I can see how this is gonna go. We're gonna end up killing the Nilfgaardians, and then they're gonna be like, we should kill these peasants for joining them. But then my soldiers are gonna be angry because you spared the lumberjacks. They sided with the enemy. They were forced to join the enemy? But no, this makes us angry. Morale is now low because you did something good. The Nilfgaardian coastline is stood in thousands of miles, so it's no wonder the Black Clads had an insatiable appetite for sycamores and years. But thou ashes and oaks, not sycamores and years. Sycamores? But we're in a swamp. How to defend such spans for Skywalker pirates, the Emperor need to maintain a massive fleet of ships numbering in the hundreds. Consequently, the immense armada incurred expenses totaling nearly half the Imperial treasury. Yeah, and that's why... that's why that whole domestic issues in Witcher 3, because you're spending all the money on war, causes issues in the long run. Especially when you try to wage the same war 3 times. That will last only 1 round. My last thing was that.
Seitu Navin! Lyrian!
So for every 2 units destroyed, do 70 hits of damage.
Ah!
All units. Well, that's gonna be fun. Boop.
Ours is not to reason why.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
I was going to say, the problem is I can't really, you know, well, I don't think that would work. So we're gonna play our cavalry.
Yeah!
So now we're gonna see if this will work. From the roads we destroy 2 units, so he gets boosted by 6. Looks like the bonus just boosted his armor,
Enartfian!
Let the enemy units destroy them. Well, good luck destroying my units.
Should have listened to me, old lady.
Nope, there's a boost.
Angren's gold is not yours to plunder. Begone!
I smell a leak.
I mean, I could easily wipe them out. Every turn starts on the unit from the graveyard. Now, so they're just throwing slaves at us, but that's... ugh. Yeah, I'm not dropping damage then.
March on.
Obedience or the lash!
Well, we could try to gain...
Go, hop, hop! Back in line!
Well, it's good. I mean, right, decent for show.
You mad? Don't shake that!
So, is he at? Yes, he is. Oh, okay. Yeah. He's basically
Move!
coming to me. Yeah, that's... We're just constantly supplying it too. Not sure if we were very lost.
Zericania! Source of the best goods.
Okay. Staring at you, it's not why. Well. Oh, this is gonna be fun. We actually lost. Holy shit. We actually lost.
Ha!
Wait,
For the Queen!
you got it. We lost by 1. We lost by 1. Wow. I do not like that unit. Yeah, that might need to use that.
Essaye tu Navin! Lyrian!
Pays late. Again.
What do you want of me?
Catch!
That's actually not useful, really. As long as he's going to keep boosting himself, I need to somehow take him out as fast as possible, but can't really do that either, so.
Ah!
That. I was thinking that actually worked. Especially that would be a pretty power if that actually works.
Then retreat!
Trying to think how to handle this because my archer is a goes to 5 now, is it? Unless I heal it or I boost it. I don't have to use both or.
For Mahakam!
But no, I probably ain't gonna survive that. Shit. Yeah, I'm probably gonna still kill my archer.
Angren's gold is not yours to plunder. Begone!
Back in line!
I guess boost.
Hey?
Move! Discipline shall bring us victory!
You know what? That's overpowered. Now just imagine if we had this card last time when this thing got up to 60. We could have easily won. But now we didn't have that card. Well, at least that's gone. Right.
Fight for the Emperor and you might be freed!
At least this time they're gonna get
Catch him! He's worth 20 florins!
Still might be okay. You know what would be bullshit? If by stealing that unit, he could somehow cause the other unit to pop back out.
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
Hard, but so blow up units when they die, but meh.
Never had your kneecaps broken!
No, I can't even use it because it's an order. Oh well. This time we win. Now it's gonna do what I think it's gonna do. I was like, wait, why are the no?
Nilfgaard's ranks folded. Soldiers fled in fright, stumbling over felled trees and corpses. The air was heavy with the scent of resin and blood. As she caught her breath, the queen looked about. Hundreds of trees lay cut down in rows. Oak and ash enough to keep the shipyards working till winter.
That is a lot.
Neve ordered the lumber requisitioned, yet one of the loggers approached her. A man with a face like old leather, sawdust in his hair.
Good lady, I know you war hard against Nilfgaard. I know you'd keep timber out of their hands, but then see, we won't get paid. We'll see no coin till Sintra's shipyards see lumber. It's what the Blackclads said. I beg you, have mercy. We're simple folk. Been slaving since spring, got families to feed. And hunger looms ever close in wartime.
How do I want to do this? Now here's the thing. You guys are peasants living in a swamp. Where the hell are you guys gonna buy food from? Like seriously, where the hell are you guys gonna buy food from? You're in the swamp. Maybe some of that herbalist that exists somehow. Like, I mean, the best option would be to just pay for the word, then take it. I mean, we have the gold. Could just take the word. That might make our soldiers angry. Could just leave the lumberer, which would probably make our soldiers angry. I mean, I guess we aren't murdering the civilians, we're helping Nilfgaard. Which I thought we would do, because that's stupid. But the problem here is still the fact that you people are living in the worst land. It's like, we could show sympathy, but at the same time... I expect your villagers to be eaten by monsters, so why should I really pay you guys when you're all just going to end up dead anyway? You know what?
Neve looked at the logger's hands. Thick scars, crisscrossed fingers twisted by years of axe work.
This wood I cannot allow to reach Nilfgaardian shipyards.
Exactly.
she said.
Yet neither can I let you go hungry. I shall take the wood and pay you from my own purse.
Stop saying I helped them. Gave them some... Wait, how much... Did I even gain any word? I'm sorry, did I...
Got blisters on my hands from all this work. Weren't enough for coals on my feet, ye gods.
I'm pretty sure I didn't actually gain any word. So we basically paid them 400 gold for nothing.
You've a
Yeah,
big heart, my lady. Not many folk like you.
Well, at least
Especially not in
everyone's
Angren.
happy,
A land bedeviled in many ways. You've a big heart, my lady.
yeah. So where's my word?
Never ends, I tell you. We'll never finish.
Where's my
Work,
word?
work, work. And do work, work. Go.
So we paid 400 gold for nothing. I guess it made the soldiers happy, but still. You live in a swamp, you're doomed anyway. I mean, either your houses are gonna get flooded, monsters are gonna eat. Yeah, just me. Just keep moving. Just don't let it get to you. So think about it. I know, stupid and bullshit. Don't let it get to you. Don't think about it. Oh, hey, look, never mind. If Gurns did the best to avoid service in the godforsaken swamps of Angren, which wars team from monstrosities that hard to it since the 90s. Those who were unsuccessful in their efforts took at least some comfort in the fact they were located far from the front lines. Many had hoped to survive the war without encountering a single enemy force. Nilfgaardians, it seemed, had never been taught that hope is the mother of fools. Standard battle. Which means after this, our soldiers from out is gonna go bad. Oh well. We haven't really been pissed off at us. And it would actually be useful. Maybe useful. I want pikemen though. Pikemen. Roll the dice. Who's up on the number you think? 3 turns on turn start. Repeat the deployability.
Oh, Lyrian lummoxes.
For the Queen!
Ow!
That's not bad though, after 3 turns to just reboost itself. Probably should do something about it. I have more. So I actually want to keep a cavalry unit on, because it's a standard battle. But what am I going to do about them? Don't actually know. Problem with those, one's at 9, one's at 8, so my ability isn't work too well, you know? could pass, but that seems stupid. I could pass.
Ha!
God save the Queen!
Problem is now I still have to play a card, though, and I don't want to play a card. I don't want to play a card. I have to play a card.
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
There you go.
My boots got sand aplenty in them.
No sense using all my good cards. First round. Yeah, I know. That's really stupid. Bag's a good card. Not sure I need 2 field moves, though. Because the moves are just don't bring back my pikeman, which isn't that useful after all. Oh,
Tell me you jest.
hey look, it's my pikeman.
Oh, Lyrian lummoxes.
That part you can't just, you know, when they're redeployed, you can't just summon all copies from the graveyard. That'd be a bit too overpowered, I think.
Quiet, or the Commissar will hear.
All copies here. That's not bad. You know what? More pikemen.
What do you want of me?
Oh, no.
Yeah, yeah!
Okay. Now where you go?
Brach! Scheiß! In! Trade!
What the hell? Cavalry.
To the left!
Cavalry's always fun.
Off to the front yet again.
Cavalry's always pretty.
Left, right, left, right.
Yeah, I'll keep it. I don't want to use that just yet.
Nilfgaard!
Okay, so, what do we have? We have...
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
I hate their numbers right now. Oh, well. What do I want to do?
Ha!
Yeah!
Oh, I haven't actually played a card as well. Whoops. Not sure if you get your... No. Don't want that. Right.
Quiet, or the Commissar will hear.
The constantly cards. Like I'm trying to think what use for it, but besides buffing him, I don't see a use for you right now. Oh yeah, I can play my own. There you go. Boom. Boom. Yeah. So, wait.
Brach! Scheiß! In! Trade!
Seriously?
Off to the front yet again.
Flag. It's just those. Oh well, that one was at like 17.
Water is the poison.
So,
Discipline, that is what you folk lack.
position was on hand, deck my power. Strap itself by 3. So wait a second. Why is it only at 3 if I played all these cards and he hasn't played it yet? Let's help. Do I even have
Then retreat!
A knight should help. Our codex commands it.
Trying to think what to do.
John.
Very good.
Darkest nights, darkest dreams, cheeks are split with bloody streams. Beneath the depths of mistress waits, struck on terrors her appetite sage. Strange she zaps, mutters the head, lures you in, what she said. In swamps you enter to find your end. Choice for now, you've got time to spend. You've yet time to spend. Oh hey look, we found word. I still believe we got screwed out of lumber now. And that bothers me. I got this pot about it now. Sure, deploy some scouts. I mean, how much wood did I need? Probably a lot. $2,000. I need 3,500. Oof. Just oof. Okay, well, let's see what we in terms of that. There's no back though. Oh, it didn't have the little tiny green mark, so how was I supposed to tell that was a loot? Well, that wood didn't even have that either, so. Anyway, what's your story?
Entering the swamp's easy. Trouble's getting out. Entering the swamp's easy. Troubles. Entering the...
No, okay, so nothing entry. What's at this house? A later scouts report that the substantial riches are located in this abandoned hovel, along with a swarm of vermin. Floors black with blood, bloated leeches and maggots, bats hang from the ceiling, and spiders cover the windows. Covered with volunteers who cover the fires. None is that far. They were too afraid. I mean, suck it up, pansies. Oh, and now we're gonna go over here and we're gonna climb around the fight.
In the distance, Meave spotted a spindle-like shape, which soon proved an enormous, dark obelisk. It stood in the middle of a wetland clearing. Dozens of iron rings dangled from its shaft, clinking and rattling in gusts of wind.
sorry, what the hell is going on here, though?
Cows, donkeys, and dogs were gathered round the stone, all tied to the rings by ropes. Their hides showed many shallow cuts, seeping blood, festering, drawing mosquitoes in swarms. A number of the animals struggled against their cords, while others, near dead, lay still in the wet, tall grass. Across the clearing, folk emerged from the woods, a handful of peasants with a mule in tow. The beast resisted, stomped and planted its hooves, perhaps sensing its gruesome fate. The queen decided to question the peasants, and soon learned the animals were their sacrifice to the swamp gods.
They're all about, dearie. Very close. Oh, very, very close.
The toothless old woman whispered.
They hide neath murky waters. Can't feed when they hear the drip drip of blood. The gods look kindly on those what make an offering.
I sort of want to stop the blood ritual. But I'm curious what would happen if we made a sacrifice to the marsh gods. Okay, where was I? Probably should have ended the recording now. But anyway, make us. You know what? Let's roll the dice. It's probably going. I mean, our soldiers are already angry with us, so it's not like we're gonna lose morale. Though I'm just not sure.
All lands have their customs. All lands have their gods.
Said Meave.
'Twould be rash to offend them. We too must make an offering.
The crone was pleased and eager, and did nothing to hide it. When the soldiers came forth with an ox, she helped tie its lead to a ring on the stone. She then took a bone knife to the skin over its ribs and sliced. Blood trickled, the water turned red, and then it boiled.
I mean, if you think about it, there isn't really that organized of a religion in the Witcher universe. I mean, there are gods like Militia, Freya, Alvars, but it isn't really exactly, you know, organized religion, except for maybe the, what is it, I was going to say Order of the Flaming Fist, but that's Baldur's Gate. Order of the Flaming Rose? Or, no, that was, which one? You know, that organized, well, the religion that was in Nova Red. I can't think of what they're called off the top of my head. So anyway.
The gods accept your offering, milady,
said the old woman, her smile toothless midst a face craggy as bark.
And we'd like to thank you for respecting our ways. Come round village. Grub and drink'll be ample, and the tale's right strange, I dare say.
Meave took the crone up on her offer. The hamlet proved exceedingly modest, but the villagers prepared a welcome deserving of their guests. At long last, the Lyrians could enjoy a warm meal and dry their ever-wet clothes. The old hag spun her tales the whole night through, of the elves who once lived there, of Iskith's bogs, of dead trees that bore ghastly fruit, and finally of Guernicora, the swamp's supreme mistress and most highly revered deity. The Lyrians left the village the following morn, their eyes rested, their bellies full.
So everyone's happy. I mean, there's probably gonna be some negative consequences for, you know, conducting a blood sacrifice, but at the same time, everyone's happy. Except for the animals. Pretty sure they're not happy. But oh wow. Moving on.
Share your blood, and the Mistress of Iskith will show you favor. Share your blood.
Yeah, the thing is, I sort of wanted to stop the blood ritual, but I mean, we probably could have ended up getting cursed and units exploding or some BS like that. So, yeah, we'll just sacrifice the knots and everything will be fine. Wait a second. Can we actually go this way? We might be able to go this way. I'm trying to think. I think that way actually leads to where we need to go. Got puzzle battles though.
Your Majesty? Are you well?
We're dying.
Yes. Yes, but the stench.
No, we're dying. Quick. Enter a puzzle battle. That will save us. Oh no. Have you heard of the monster known to scourge as him? Now it's a powerful demon that feeds on the souls of those who committed terrible evil. But who in Mizir could have attracted such a vile creature? Who of the Queen's companions was responsible for an act heinous enough to garner the demon's attention? I'm pretty sure we've done some pretty evil things. I mean, we did tie that one soldier. We did tie stones to his feet and toss him into the bog. But oh well, eliminate him without any allies being killed. Damage the highest unit on the after 15. Boost the lowest unit. Boost the lowest. So what's it actually? Return to start play. Copy the last card that found. This unit will always start me so it's gonna be yes. Trying to think how to actually do this. Because, I mean, we could do that. Boost it. Then it's go. Play. I'm trying to think, what is the purpose of this? Give one charge to the adjacent user of order. So technically, we could keep doing this. Oh, except for no, we can't because there's damage now. Well, yeah, that would technically give him health. By 15, that would put him up to 20. That would actually heal him. I mean, boost those out with health highs. Would not be bad to full. I mean, how is that going to benefit him? He has no allies. meet up with this problem though. What do? See, I mean, what do? We can't actually kill it because we don't have anything to damage it. This is just going to boost in. Ben. That would boost it. Yeah, okay. Health. How am I supposed to defeat it when it has 1 extra health? I mean, very simply we do that, right? First turn. So it turns around and uses the first health. Now the problem is you can't really do much of anything. Oh no. No. Yes. Wait, what would do that? Okay, so that did nothing. That literally did nothing. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Like, I'm literally... place card back. And you get that shot. Now the problem here is it's like you have to do something after 6 hours start murder them. But the problem is I'm not sure what to do actually. Because he's just gonna target him by 8, so I could either boost him, which puts him up a bit too high. Attack him 8 times, no first time. Oh shit. Okay, I got it. Let's go and take him down just down. So that should finish it off. Yeah. Order of operations and all that bullshit. Puzzles. Now we're going to Divana Runestone. Which now I'm gonna figure out what that actually does. Alright, we searched the enemy's camp, the tents are splattered in blood, the shield slice scattered on the grass, but there's no signs of bodies. You have to find a map. Touch it so on the chest. The person if guards buried the regiment was safe. Still, if they had spread to danger, you not where they'd return. Well, show me the map since that's my only option. So, outside or a wall, near a log, near a dock. Well, that could be anywhere. I mean, let's look at the map. I mean, that could be there. I mean, that looks like the most logical place for it to be right now. Well, let's go see what we gained. I can figure out how to navigate this one. I mean, there's a log. Congratulations, you gained Caldwell. For multiplayer. And you gonna do it? You gonna do it? Huzzah! The dog pisses on him. Majestic. Okay, let's see, what do we have here? So what does this runestone actually do for me? Spawn 3 copies of a Death Wish unit on the battlefield and destroy them. I'm trying to think how useful that actually is. Because we don't really have that many Death Wish units, honestly. Like, the only real Death Wish units we mostly have are the ones from our wagons. So, I mean... it doesn't sound that useful. I'd rather keep my runestones that actually do something. Oh shit, we didn't have to go over that. Oops. Gotta go to the camp in the bog. Gotta go there. Why aren't we going now? My throat starts to die again. So what do we have? It looks like bandits, obviously. An Agram, all decomposed, is being dead or very much alive. Rock blights trees, seeking sores, torment beasts, and the whole swamp amidst the acrid, stench and decay. So when the swamp's did a corner, Lyran's caught, roasted smoke and roasted meat, stopped dead in the tracks. Scott's father noticed to a clearing framed by a power sled. Through the gaps in the post, they spotted a small fort. Any barons upon it? Who should you see? Asked the queen. There aren't none, your grace. Not one going sun, not one silver lily. Well, let's go knock at the gate and see what the bandits are up to. Each gave the gate a fair sword notch on her shield. As there, a desert armed men appeared atop the rampart. The one who led them wore a beard. So what happened to the dialogue? Like, seriously, what happened to the dialogue? Who are you? Why are you here? By way of letting it be dialogue. I'm Eve, Queen of Lyria and Rubia. At War of Novgorod, I ventured into these swamps. Is there war on? That's news, certainly. Of little concern to me. The name's Gimpy Gurren, and I rode these lands. That so was confirmed upon you by whom? By me. Haha. Angren's a good bit larger than folks think, and no duke or emperor's fingers stand to reach its every corner. Thus I just took up this particular nuke and made it mine. So let's parlay, Maeve, one rule to another. At the risk of being blunt, I don't care who wins this war, but I want to be in good standing with whoever does. So I offer you a fire which warm the limbs. Also place at my table a bed for you to rest, on condition pledge to me one very small thing, to respect the sacred laws of hospitality. Well, he did say the sacred laws of hospitality. So be it. I do solemnly swear before the gods and my ancestors that we shall honor all the laws of hospitality. And you're most welcome inside. For our simple, built of large coat of thatch. Open inside it was warm, dry. Hot, steaming dishes were piled upon platters. The tables beneath them bent from their weight. Smiles appeared on their soda-strained faces, and mead spirits were lifted at last. Gurren proved a cultural host, and equally showed both food and tales. He led a mercenary band that separated Angren to Skoda land. Claimed by any feudal lord, he directed the fort and united the surrounding villages under his own rule. The folk here are savage, defiant, he said, sipping wine. Give them a tight lead for their own good. That's why they stayed, though, first chance they got. You say the folk are, but yet most of the folks still in the guard. Best we don't crash in it. And that night, me went to see if a male had been dressed in the stable. She happened upon a farmhand. Recognizing the queen, the man fell to his knees and averted his eyes. Even though it's a strange object, hanging from a rope around his neck, a human hand half rotted to the bone. What is that? Your wife's hand, your grace, down with the peasant. Our girl caught her sneaking some scraps really. Took her aunt and told her me to wear it so I'd remember what happens when. If he left the stable without uttering another word. She went straight to the servant's barracks, the pale glow of the little torch. She looked at the peasants all terrified, all fresh, bleeding wounds. The beat felt rage inside her. So we could free the peasants, or we could respect the oath and don't interfere. I mean, we are respecting the oath of hospitality. He did feed us, He did feed us and shelter us and stuff. I mean, it's not our place to question what he does with his peasants. The queen reached for a sword, but she took an oath, so her hand paused on the hilt. Goran's crew deserved to be punished, but me would not do the deed. The queen blew a horn, woke them in from a sweet swim, for she ordered them to assemble. They would march out once. Goran rushed out, confused, to ask what had happened. He gave no answer, save to spare his boots. No, Your Grace. No, Your Grace, this is not right. I'll not leave these peasants to these brutes. I drew our sword, and with one mighty strike, ran two of Goran's soldiers through. Those needing no orders and crowed the light, promptly left by the Larian guests. Damn it, Ike. So. I mean, I tried to dispel him because he offered us hospitality. I mean, what he does with his peasants is not our concern. But no. We have to. Nope, I declare that we have to fight, so me personal nativity. She showed no sooner the deep net scars in the syrup opened the gate. Gouge eye of the elders who tended to them. The servant girls who approached the gate in shame. The queen sword hissed that she took it from the sheep. So he's a bastard. Gotcha. But he offered us hospitality, so... I mean... He's basically... He's like, what's his face? I was gonna say the Red Baron, the Bloody Baron in Witcher 3. He's basically like the Bloody Baron in Witcher 3. I mean, he offered us hospitality. It's not our place to question what he does with his peasants. But nope, we're doing this anyway. They don't want to fight, but nope, we're doing it anyway. Ike's surprise back into it. And Ike doesn't even show up on the deck to help us. Of course he doesn't. Why would he? Can I get Pikeman? Pikeman would be great.
I didn't think a queen would so easily break her word.
Now you speak. Hey,
Try them!
But no bike riders into this. So what's it? Split 4 between all enemies. And they have cooldowns. Keep using these. Destroy a lot enemy unit or lock an enemy. Well, that's gonna be fun. Boost Goran's archers by 4 and hand. Deck and on the battlefield. Then give me Goran on charge. So this is gonna be interesting. What do I want? Think of pipe. Cavalry?
Mahjong. I smell a leak.
That's useful.
For the queen!
Useful.
God save the queen!
Awaiting your orders.
My darkest. Well, he has an entry block. I don't know if he has Dog, must you fuss? Okay, so what do we... Please tell me it's that. Please tell me this. Just that would be
Water is the poison.
To arms!
You did the right thing.
We should never turn a blind eye to others' suffering.
I did not do the right thing. I respected the rules of hospitality. I crossed into this battle. Damn it, game. Anyway, will this actually work? Because if it does, this is gonna be amazing. Oh my god. That's amazing. That's literally amazing. Now just imagine if we had this card back in the beginning, when we were fighting that skeleton pirate that had over 100 power. We could just basically one-shot him. Now we'll save it. And by the way, we won.
Remove this pile of manure from my sight.
Wow. I didn't realize that. I don't think it will work on actual bosses that have like immunity. Well, not immunity, but fortification and stuff. Resilience then. Legacy was going had been mercenary. He fought hard, he fought well. Still proved no match for me. He knocked his ass to his hand. He fell to his knees. He then cleaved his head clear off. It rode like a golden king, dressed at the peasant's feet. Use your freedom back, growled Meave as she wiped her sword. Yet do not take it for granted. Nilfgaard is in Agrin. Black clads will come out too. As long as the golden sun flies over the marsh, you must hide in the woods and be eaten by monsters. You must go hide in the woods, you know, the woods that are full of monsters. Yeah, have fun with that. Meade's force left the fort before dawn. She rode at the fort, lips pursed, jaw clenched. Staying on her honor, she'd broken her word, apart from all else that stung on that. Hey, I kept my honor. I kept my word. I brought us into that battle. And we get Daimyo Shackles. Well, that's gonna be useful if we actually fight like a mage, otherwise I'm not sure how useful that actually is gonna be. Oh, look at that money.
We're free. It is the truth. The gods bless you, your majesty. That Gerwin bloke were a monster, my lady. A monster. Worse nor a pack of ghouls. 1 month he kept me in darkness. And I only busted a tankard. I'll not stay here. 'Tis an evil place. Rather go with ye. Even if I'm to fight black lads along the way.
Welcome to the army. Oh, that sure was a good idea to murder them all. I mean, look at those resources. Holy crap. I mean, I could build something with that shit. 3,500. It's gonna be a lot of gold spent to get my word up, though. I mean, still not enough. But we could build an alchemist laboratory in the meantime. Or we could sit on it. I think I'll just sit on it. Okay, so we gain Daimyo Shackle. Summon 3 bronze units from the opponent's stack to your side. Wow, that actually sounds pretty useful, actually. The problem though is, can I actually pick which cards? Doesn't say random, but can I pick which cards? I could replace my royal decree, but that's also pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Or see how useful it actually is. What did we get? Incident bumpkins. All transgressions shall be punished with the utmost severity. Theft, offer your insolence, offer return. Laziness or careless sentence 50 lashes. Trying to escape death. I mean, he has harsh punishments, but he offered us hospitality, Ike, he offered us hospitality.
Your Grace?
Sir Ake, you disobeyed my order.
Yes, but...
There are no buts. The words of the Queen are not verses from the good book, to be interpreted as you see fit. They are to be heeded by all, unconditionally.
Your Majesty, when your force I joined, I made clear I'd swear no oath of allegiance to you. For this I'd sworn already to the gods, and to scripture as contained in the good book. I abet you in your fight against Nilfgaard willingly, because this immoral empire has demonstrated injustice profound. But this does not mean I can turn a blind eye to trespasses on your part, nor that I shan't try to correct them.
Yeah, no, we're not kicking Ike out. That would be the stupidest decision ever. He's our best card, after all.
All true. Such was our accord. I must respect it, I haven't a choice.
I thank you, Your Majesty. Many wander, go astray. Precious few acknowledge it.
Farewell, Ake.
Well, at least I got calm out. Bullshit.
You need my help with anything?
Time I attended to other matters.
Ah, yes, you still...
I mean...
I'm pleased to see you again, Mom. You need something?
He did cause bullshit.
Duty calls. I must...
Of course.
Maeve, I must say it again, I'm sorry. And I thank you for forgiving me.
No need to say any more, Gascon.
But you've got to know.
Every time you bring it up, I'm tempted to change my mind. Now let's turn to the task at hand. It's time I attended to other matters.
The task at hand.
Your Grace, I wished once more to express my gratitude for your show of mercy.
I showed mercy, true, but felt much more. Anger, pain, now resentment. You hurt me, Reynard. Wounded me to the bloody core. I don't know what else to say on the matter, so let's not speak of it.
As you wish, Your Grace.
It's time I attended to other matters.
Well, at least we talked to her. Wait, so how's my progress going now? Not bad. Okay. I think we'll actually travel downhill with this video. So let's just head back. I mean, I get Ike with his whole pout and things and sense of justice. If it is, I would interject more than he would, but yeah. But I suppose it makes sense. We did, after all. But the thing is, he offered us hospitality. So, it would be rude of me to turn around and murder him just because of the way he treats his peasants. I mean, he's basically the Bloody Baron. Sure, he's an asshole, but he offered hospitality. I mean, federal troops, he let us rest. I'm just, yeah. Oh well, I suppose we're moving on. Next time, we fight powers of battle and I hate everything. Boop, more scouts. Like, we probably have most everything. Did we just reveal one piece of loot over there? Is that all Anyway, next time this area. Yay. Maybe even that, but probably not. So I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all. Have a nice day.